Welcome back to Andertons TV. This feels like a sort of a belated happy birthday message to Eric Clapton. Who was 80 years old at what was it? Just at the beginning of April or the end of March? Or...
And you know what? He called me up and he said, "Please tell everybody to like and subscribe because it's very important for him, especially on his 80th birthday."
Well, you know why, don't you? Because he's in the hat to win the clon.
He is in the hat.
He's one of the million
clon.
subscribers
Absolutely.
that, you know. How many clones do you think, how many real clones do you think someone like Eric Clapton's actually got?
He probably doesn't have one. He probably doesn't care. He just plugs straight into the
I bet he's got
app.
another one for every day of the week. I bet he's got his Monday clon, his Tuesday clon.
He gets his clon on.
So anyway, look, Martin, I mean, has there been a bigger, interest in acoustic guitars in my lifetime than when that whole MTV Unplugged thing
that
happened?
definitely boosted the whole guitar market. I know Chris has talked about that before. And
It's Chris Martin.
And they talked about that before, that when MTV brought that out.
Yeah.
It was Nirvana and everybody, Bryan Adams, they're all there and just playing acoustic guitar.
There was one, well, do you know what, for me, Clapton's Unplugged performances. Some people will say the Nirvana one is
Babyface was amazing.
Well. Oh, I don't. Wow.
Yeah,
check that out. So
amazing.
obviously, Eric has played Martin acoustic guitars since way before the Unplugged thing on MTV. But I guess that acoustic album that he released was probably, what everybody thinks of. That beautiful Tears in Heaven and the acoustic version of Layla and all that other kind of stuff is what people think about.
Blue guitar he was playing.
Yes, so to celebrate his birthday, there are two guitars from Martin that we're going to unbox. They are both based on the Triple O design that he plays. Nice!
There's a captain's hat.
There is a super limited edition Triple O 42. And then there is a still limited, but slightly less limited,
PB Longstocking
called the Triple O Eric Clapton. So we're going to see. I haven't even seen one of these in the flesh yet. I don't remember seeing one at the NAMM show. Did you see it at the NAMM show? I don't think we did. Someone's going to go, here's the video if you try.
Yeah, here's the video as you're looking at it, yeah. Exactly. Oh, it's always special to get to unbox a guitar. The bike!
Oh, nice. 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 Oh, there's a nice lot of spongy handle. Nice case.
It's got a little bit of an engraving on there. What is that?
Wait, let me just slide this out of shot.
Out the light. Wrapped up like a deuce in the roller of the night.
The anticipation.
Show me the money.
So we got this nice black TKL case.
Yeah, lovely case.
Kind of nice textured look. Ooh.
It does.
I don't think I've ever seen this done like that before.
I think the mayor's got it on the top here.
But that
might be.
This is embroidered rather than screen printed. So it's obviously Eric's thing, embroidered. Okay, let's spin this round this way so that you guys get to see it first. Half a dozen of these latches on here.
Half a dozen eggs.
Oh, here we go.
35 quid. Oh, look at that top. Oh, wow.
Nice plush lined. So this is, well, we're going to talk about the specs maybe and have a little bit of a play in a minute. This is obviously a slightly less blinged up version than I assume we're going to see in there.
But look at that top.
I love the inlays though. Beautiful sort of snowflake inlays.
Yeah, it's that 42 style, I believe. Does it smell good?
Literally, you know what the crazy thing is? That smells like the factory.
Oh, it smells like the factory.
Which I guess
love
it should
that
do.
place.
That reminds me of a beautiful trip that we had in 2023, I think. Anyway, look, so we're going to have a little play of this. That is absolutely stunning. Look at that. East Indian rosewood back and sides, spruce top.
Mahogany neck, right?
Mahogany neck with an ebony board.
It's light, that mahogany, isn't it, that neck? No, the colour of this is quite light compared to...
I mean,
with
the Triple O, so the current Clapton sort of signature Triple O is based on the 28, right?
Yeah.
So you've got the 42 hopefully coming out of here, and then this, I guess, is a sort of an in-between level of bling.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, I'm just going to sit with this on my lap for the time being, Mr. Pete.
Yeah.
Whilst the main event, WWE main event, WrestleMania.
You get that voice out again.
I can't do his name. What is his name? Michael something or other, isn't it? Let's get ready to rumble. That is a nicer case. Yeah. I'm giving you that.
Textured, tech gold locks on here.
Real elephant skin.
Elephant. I've got gold.
Oh,
embossed.
You have?
I've got gold embossed. But
not,
I love this
what did we say? It's not embossed, is it? What's the right word? Embroidered.
Embroidered. I do that a lot at home. I embroider.
So you do a little bit of embroidery?
Yeah. I do nice. The little round thing, and then I do flowers,
needlework,
needlework,
bit of crochet.
Just for my weekend when I'm sort of home, when I'm not making Lego. I just bought that Lego, the love sign. You know that love sign is in New York. I bought that for. It was on sale.
Have you got? I want to buy a Lego Eric Clapton.
Just a model of Eric Clapton, full size. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Because this is going to be special.
Oh!
The blanket.
Oh, it's got the blanket.
I love the blanket. What does it say here? It says Martin, 1833, Eric Clapton, 30th anniversary, and.
Oh wow, so it's a completely detachable. So you could sleep under that. Oh my life!
And it can just go down there and cover my perfect length. Look
There's
at that.
the elephant. Look, it's right there.
Sorry, Eric. Jinx.
Oh man,
I love this because it's such a special. Feel that as well.
That is pretty.
Feel that. So the one that feel like
So the one that Pete's got is not time limited in the way that this one is. This is actually quantity limited. So.
Oh my lord.
Only 300 of these for the whole world.
So you got
be made.
42. This is my favorite on any Martin. The 42. The style of the 42 is my favorite because you get the snowflakes instead of the big, on the D45 you get the big blocks. I'm not so keen on that. But this is wonderful. This is Guatemala?
Isn't that interesting?
Rosewood.
It's quite a different, in fact, that's an incredibly different. So yeah, Indian rosewood or East Indian rosewood, Guatemalan rosewood. It's much redder with a different kind of a stripe in it, isn't it?
Look how perfectly book matched this is as well here, with these two little bits.
Actually, they both are well book matched, aren't they? So you've also got the Adirondack.
Yeah, Adirondack spruce top.
With matching golden era bracing.
Yeah, golden era bracing. I've got, of course, an ivory. It's not real ivory, I can imagine, but can you imagine if
it's definitely not real ivory?
No, but I've got an inlay around the neck.
So you've got a bound neck. This one isn't bound.
You got the veloute.
I've got the veloute, yes. Herringbone binding, which you've obviously got the abalone.
Abalone, yeah. It's beautiful.
That's stunning.
Triple O shape, so it's slightly shorter scale than the OM, for instance. So it's 24.9 instead of 25.4.
The two things about this, I mean, I've got to buy myself a Triple O at some point because it's a slightly smaller body size than a Dreadnought, which I prefer from a comfort point of view. It's a slightly shorter scale length than the OM, which again I prefer, and a slightly narrower nut width as well. So it's almost slightly more electric guitar feeling, I guess, isn't it?
And it is also...
What case candy you got?
I've got a little certificate that says, this is number 32 out of 300, this one. It's serial number 2940-433. This nice little certificate.
So I should say as well, actually, so Andertons is getting 6 of those, I believe, these ones.
Crossroads.
We had 2 delivered this week. 1 is already pre-sold to a customer. I don't know by the time when this video goes out whether so will the other one. I'm not sure. And then the remaining 4 will be supplied, I think, over the rest of this year. I'd be amazed if they aren't all pre-sold to big Eric Clapton fans. So if you want one, what have I got in here? You know what to do.
Set of strings.
Oh, you know what? Look, it's got the little addiction treatment centre. That was what I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
Which we donated all the proceeds from that when I raffled the Crossroads pedal off. That. Yeah. So we raised nearly £2,000. I say we. You did. You raised nearly £2,000.
That's incredible.
Off of that silly video that we did about the world's most hated distortion pedals, which you can go and watch. We'll put a link in the description below. But yeah, we raffled off one of the pedals from that video, raised £2,000 and gave it to the Crossroads Foundation. So that's...
I want to go here.
Well, I can think of worse places to have an addiction treatment than a place in Antigua. Anyway, this serial number, if you want this one, is... Wow, so the serial number is 2938824, and then it says it's number 14. So it's an early one out of...
That is an early one.
Yeah, that's pretty. There you are.
You got a set of strings, and then you got a little scan me. I love that. That's probably part of a top or something.
Can I see your certificate, Monsieur?
Yes, you can.
Monsieur Peter. Is it the same basic idea?
I'll show you mine, and I'll show you yours. It looks
so it's the same kind of idea.
It's just gold. See?
That's so nice, though, isn't it? Oh yes, nice touch. I love it. Right, come on then. Let's mic up. Show you what these things sound like. With a bit of cheese on top.
Savour it.
Oh, that was impromptu.
It was,
and I do apologise.
Well, what are you going to play on these guitars? You're going to play.
Honestly, man, I had to literally when that was
right.
that did take me back to. I don't even know if you saw it. I put a black and white photo on Instagram the other day of the first ever band that I was ever in, and it was like a band shoot, and I was like the rhythm guitar player in that band. So, but honestly, man, that would be the Last Dance smoochy song of like countless gigs of that.
Absolutely, I've played that a million times as well.
Yeah,
long solo at the end.
Anyway, well, look, okay, so I think you should take the wheel here, Mr. Pete. People need to hear you play both guitars so they can get an idea of, so it's the same player, same mic, same plectrum, same everything.
Same everything.
So these are the total straight acoustic, no electrics in these, so everything you're hearing is just the mic, maybe a blend of the lapel as well, I'm not sure, but so there's no DI or anything.
I think this one is probably like a collector's item more than somebody would take it out but play pub gigs with it, right?
You massively hit the nail on the head when you... That throwaway comment of saying you should get this one. Yeah. I'm like...
Yeah, you said you're looking for one. You should get that because it's the 30th anniversary.
If I'm honest with you, given how much of a Clapton fan that I am and that I haven't got a triple O at the moment, and I've got a year also to be able to save up for it.
That's it, isn't it?
I think
you
that's
could swap
a shout.
some of your other guitars out for
you know
them,
what? That's a great shout. I probably could just have a clear out of some electrics, couldn't I?
I mean, and also... It is a great guitar. I'm personally an OM guy because I think it's a bit too short scale for me, and then the neck is kind of.
But I like
slim.
that. The shorter scale does mean it just gives the strings a slightly lighter feel, and they're easier to bend. I just love its compact size. Anyway, enough talking.
So I'm gonna go. Whatever, I can't remember the song.
I think that is such a beautiful song, and
is.
I understand entirely why the outpouring of emotion that must have gone into writing that song.
Can you imagine?
How on earth he plays that? I don't know.
I think he plays it as an outlet. I think he uses that as a remembrance for what happened. Maybe. His son is buried in Ripley, where I used to live.
I didn't know that. No, I just, it's like, whoa. If you listen to that song and you appreciate the meaning behind it, it's a difficult listen, that one, isn't it? But it's a beautiful, beautiful song.
I can't remember how it goes now, but and I'm just messing it up, and I don't really want to do that. But
I'd say the other, on sort of perhaps slightly lighter subject, the other song, I just think it's just a hard listen, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the other song which I love, which is, and I can't remember, I used to play it all the time, but Change the World.
Yeah, Change the World. That he plays that with Babyface on the Babyface Unplugged.
Another amazing chords. I'm not actually sure. I'm sure I've seen somewhere that, although obviously I believe Clapton is credited with writing the song, it's another guitar player that plays those chords. I can't think who it is now. It wasn't Andy Fairweather Low, was it? It was someone else.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But again, great chords. Again, very simple. It's like a.
Yeah. I know we used to play it all the time.
We did.
Didn't we? We used to play it. So. But it's kind of those chords, isn't it?
We should say as well, these arrived straight out the cases. I say that. They've almost certainly been through our service department, so maybe they didn't arrive from America in tune, but... That's such a Clapton-y thing to do.
But
Oh, it's great.
It's just, I mean, they're just great guitars. There's a slight V on the neck, isn't there? I think on his here. That's what we did when we did the blindfold challenge. That gave it away.
Interestingly, on the 0028 signature one, I think the V is more pronounced.
Yeah,
I wonder if they make a thing that this is based on more of like a pre-war, sort of 1939 era 00, but.
There's a sustain in it. This is great, man. It's lovely. I love mine, but mine is, the neck is super big on it. It's almost got like this, that one is a bit matte on the back and sides.
I was just about to say,
but this is more
it almost feels like this may have had a slightly thinner or more hand-rubbed kind of finish on it.
But maybe that's that pre-war 42 era, golden era style they stick on there. Maybe
it has got the brassier, sort of more
I think that's what it is.
Brushed steel tuners as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a chunky neck on these actually, isn't it?
I think it's
compared to no, it's perfect, but compared to the modern style.
You know what I love about this? In fact, if anything, this is marginally lower, but both guitars have got an action that it's like an electric guitar.
Perfect action.
It's just perfect.
Yeah. But and they've come with 13s, I think. That's weird, isn't it? Because it's almost projecting more treble.
I think that does sound louder, doesn't it?
What is that song? Baby, forgive me. What is that song? I can't remember what it is.
I don't recognise it.
Whatever.
It's funny, isn't it? This one sounds mellower.
Yeah.
That one's got like a bass and a treble thing that this one doesn't have, and it can only be the timber choices and perhaps the bracing is very slightly different.
No, wood doesn't make a difference, Lee, doesn't it?
It's the only difference on an acoustic, isn't it? Well, that and the size of the guitar.
Yeah, this sounds great as well, man. Can't get over how nice they smell. Can I just try that one again? This is really nice.
That is so good.
There's always, you always click with one guitar. It's got a different low end. It's almost like there's a mid-low end in it, where that one has got more low end and top end. Just, but it has got.
What is it like?
No, that one's got. There's something special in that one.
What is the comparison or the analogy of just like where something is simple but perfect? It's like if you go to like a bakery. Yep. And like the loaf comes out, and it's just it's a relatively simple thing, but it's just one of like the joys of life, isn't it?
Fresh bread.
And I look at that guitar, I think it's just it's a pretty simple color, simple, tried and tested design.
Yeah.
But it's just perfect.
But I tell you what, so let me just hold that, and then we just go and get something.
Eric, if you're listening, or if anybody who knows Eric is listening, Fred Martin, if you're listening. I would do almost anything to have the opportunity to sit with Eric and do a little Captain Meets or something with him. Just talk about everything. He's
Wouldn't that be amazing?
He's such he's the most important guitar player in my life for me. Oh. Not just guitar player, musician.
Person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, so
what do you got here? This is your OM.
This is my OM, but look at the colour. When I got mine, so I'm just going to wait till I turn it around. But look, so mine was that colour.
Right.
Look at it now. That's exactly what mine looked like, and I keep them in the case.
So the structural difference between the OM and the Triple O is just the neck width and the. Oh, you can visibly see the neck is wider on yours.
You can visibly see. If you zoom in on that bit.
Yeah, and it's very slightly shorter scale length, isn't it?
And of course this neck, I mean, if you feel that neck on this and tell me it doesn't feel like a big neck.
So yours is wider and it's got more of a V.
But this is a vintage style, so this is old now.
Yeah.
But it's amazing how the colour changes, isn't it?
What's the most biggest song or gig that actual guitar has done?
Oh, I don't know, probably some Tom Jones stuff. Definitely some Tom Jones stuff.
Was that not your X Factor guitar?
Yeah, I've done X Factor as well. I got the ACEC Arena here from Liverpool in 2012.
Who was that with?
So that was just X Factor.
Oh, right, okay, fine.
But yeah, it's done some gigs,
It fell out the back of the case, don't lose that.
No, it's fine. And so this has been played, you can see this got scratches everywhere.
So that looks like an Indian rosewood back and sides, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's Indian rosewood back and sides. And this has actually been to some judges' houses as well.
Has it?
Yeah, it's standing in the sunshine, so that might be why it's been...
It probably is. It's sunshine does that to the colour, doesn't it?
You see, it opens up a lot.
Well, and we haven't really talked about that, but
that's the worst it's ever going to sound, right?
People often say that the worst your Martin Acoustic will ever sound is the day you buy it.
Yeah.
And it will just get better from there.
It still sounds amazing.
Great.
There's always a pleasure to play these guitars, and I think if people haven't played them, I think you should come into the shop and just try to plug one in. Just have a little play and see what you noodle around.
the frets seem skinnier, or are they not?
Well,
Do the
this
frets seem skinnier
Nah,
on
they'll
that
be the
one?
same. They'll be the same fret, I'm sure.
I'm not even sure they are. No, look, I think that's a skinnier fret on the
Really?
on the 42.
I might
could
need
be
my
wrong.
glasses.
I think it's fantastic.
Now we're just two blues dads just sitting and admiring guitars.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Do it. Are we done? Are we done? Because we
done.
could sit here all day
Yeah,
long
we
and
could
just talk
sit here
about
all
Eric
day long.
Clapton.
So look, again, just to recap, the really posh one, 300 in the world. There will be 300 Eric Clapton fans reaching for their credit cards immediately. All right, so if you want one, good luck. This one, slightly more available. Price-wise, go check out the Andertons website. They're obviously not for the faint-hearted. Although actually, you know what?
It's not too bad. I mean, it's for 5.2, right? So
This is 11?
12.
11.
Oh, 11. All right.
11, yeah. What can I say? What can
How
I
much
say?
more work goes into building one of these guitars? We've seen it. We've been
Yeah.
to the factory. You can watch the video up there.
Yeah.
It's not, no offense to Fender or anyone who just does a bolt-on neck.
Yeah.
It's not two pieces of wood plugged together, right, and then some bits screwed on it. This takes time, and they don't just
Yeah.
make them and send them out.
You know what,
So-
though? Again, I would look at any triple O. Just get to your, go and try this weekend a triple O, whether it's a X Series triple O
Yeah.
or right up to, you know, like a super posh triple O, whatever like that.
I love that.
It's such a great acoustic guitar. Anyway,
Yeah.
right, yes. Well, are we jamming out?
Like and subscribe,
Please.
and so Eric can win that clon, right?
Wanna go the O?
Yeah.